Hi, Royal Ones. This is Miss Gigi coming at you again with another juicy episode. Let's get straight into it. Let's continue the President's Day celebration. We are wrapping things up. We're getting closer to 360, aren't we, you guys? We are on 236, part 15 of wishing our first black president, Mr. Barack Obama, a happy President's Day. Yes, President's Day was February 20th, but we still got a lot of information to dissect and break down, so it's going to take a little days to flesh out, and I believe it's going to take only a handful of videos to go. 16, 17, 18, 19, I think like 5 more. So we're getting down there. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information, and so I just want you to be able to chew on the topics of discussion, the legislation that he drafted while he was president that made a big impact, and I want to have a discussion with each one. So I decided to break it up in bite-sized pieces, and on my channel here, so that it'll be easier to discuss. So when you click the link, you can say, "Oh, okay," and we can talk about it in the comment section versus talking about everyone on the comment section. We break it down by parts, and we can just have various conversations about that video and those pieces of legislation in different videos. All right, Royal Ones, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about how he improved education. Number 236. Through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, Obama invested heavily in elementary, secondary, and post-secondary education. So education is very important. Frederick Douglass says education makes a man unfit for slavery, because when you know better, you do better, and when you don't accept anyone treating you any type of way, and when you learn for yourself, it makes you independent. You don't need anybody else to work for somebody else. You don't need anyone to live hand to mouth. You don't need anyone to feed you or take care of you. And so that statement means a lot. What Frederick Douglass says, it's a lot that goes into that statement, for you can live independent of someone else taking care of you. So education is very imperative on living a better life. If you can't get a high school, if you don't have your high school diploma, get your go back to school, get your GED. I'm not saying you need to go to college and get your education, but if you know that what field you're into requires a associate's degree or a bachelor's degree or a college degree, go ahead and do it. It'll be better. Yes, he also made a student, now college is more affordable. But other than that, if you go to trade school, take a course. If you don't want to get a full college education, take some type of course and keep yourself invested in learning and on the edge of the industry information, so that you can be up to date with the newest activities and going on in that industry, the latest going on. I think education is so important. I'm a stickler of education. Me, I have my bachelor's degree, and I'm contemplating on getting my master's. I want to go for further education. I do want to go higher, but we'll see. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing that said I can't. It's just I have a job outside of doing videos. I have a couple of businesses, so but my education is still priority and it's still important. I still value education. In spite of everything that I have going on, I still want to seek higher education. It's important to take a course and if you've been in the industry for a while and you need to polish your skills, take a course, online learning, Skillshare, other type of course available to learn more. You always be in the mood to learn. Never think you know so much that you can't learn nothing new. Always be willing to learn. Always be open to new opportunities. Number 237, Obama created the Race to the Top program, which encouraged states to come up with effective school reforms and rewards the best of them. So yeah, that's really incredible that he rewards the school for, making sure the students learning, and that gives them teachers an incentive and something to be proud of. It's a fun way to keep make education learning and rewarding and fulfilling. And so it's just an incentive. Give them, something extra, something to look forward to be the best, and to try harder. The teacher and the student. Number 238, Obama oversaw major expansion of broadband availability in K through 12 schools nationwide. That's important that every school have free internet for the students. Because when it comes, because they do, I started to do a lot of things online now, and so that was important. That's important. Piece of legislation. Number 239, Obama oversaw major expansion in school construction. We need more schools to teach our students, because there's a lot of students. There's a lot of overcrowding issues, so we need a lot more elementary and secondary, middle school and high schools. Number 240, Obama signed an executive order that expanded recognition and funding for historically black colleges and universities. Absolutely. We have a lot of good historically black colleges that flesh out black professionals at the top of the industry that reach heights, and so they need recognition for that. And I'm especially proud of Howard University. Howard University. I'm proud of all the black colleges, all of them, but especially Howard and FAMU, them Rattlers. But I'm proud of everyone, every black college. But they need recognition for the good that they do and the good that they're putting back into the community. And I'm really, really glad for he's funding them. They're getting funding from the federal government, black colleges and universities. So that's very powerful. That's very, very powerful. 241, through the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, he put $5 billion into early education, including Head Start. That was powerful. Head Start is a very important program that's critical in the learning development of our children at a young age. Schooling starts at a young age, and if you expose them to the environment, they will grow and be better and learn faster once you expose them to a learning environment at a young age. And studies have shown that. So that's intelligent. That's a very intelligent decision. 242, Obama signed the Democratic-sponsored post 9/11 GI Bill, known as the GI Bill 2.0, to improve veterans' education to access. Yes, veterans do need education to access, because you're starting to put more veterans in government. So once you put them in government, that makes them, you need to train them in that area. They need learning. They need college education in government and in politics in order to be in government and be empowered, in order to, properly do their job effectively. 243, Obama oversaw expansion of the Pell Grant program to expand opportunities for low and middle income students to go to college. Yes, that's important. It makes the education more affordable for the low and middle income students, so that we can learn and learn that get a proper education, so that you can, I say, open up your own business. But some people are not business savvy, so okay, get a job and work at get a good job for a Fortune 500 corporation. Education is important. Yeah, absolutely. Number 244, Obama signed and implemented the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, which provided an extra $12.2 billion in funds. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of disabled individuals that want to go back to school and learn, and they need a little help with that. So you got to put some more money to get the resources and the personnel and the equipment to teach that person that's disabled. Some of them are blind, deaf, and hard of hearing, but they got a brain to think, and they just know what they know, but they can't get it out. But they're really intelligent individuals. Number 245, Obama took major steps to protect students from ineffective for-profit colleges through gainful employment measures, whereby schools have demonstrated that its students actually find work to get federal aid. So yes, that's very important. I really think number 245 is important because these colleges that are for profit need to show new steps to whereby the schools have demonstrated its ability that its students found work. And if you found work, you'll get federal aid from the government. But if you don't show that they received any, they can't find work, or your students are not getting employment from your college education, they can't take their degree and transfer it into a job to be a income paying tax paying citizen, then your college is not good because you're not giving back. Colleges are supposed to be a positive example, a way to make the economy better by producing income tax paying citizens. So once we graduate from this program, we're supposed to improve our life, and we'll be able to pay back those student loans and everything like that. So that's important that these colleges, these for-profit colleges, demonstrate that its students are actually able to find work in order for them to get federal aid. Number 246, Obama repeatedly increased funding for student aid and at the same time cut the banks completely out of the process, thus creating greater accountability. Yeah, because the government created student aid for the students, and then the banks were starting to give students federal aid, and the banks are just, it's like they're in bed with the schools. And in order to get more funding for the students, it was really, really messy at one point during the student loan process when the banks would get in bed with the schools and overfund the student loan packages to the students, and then leaving them in greater debt. And then thus they can't afford to go to that same bank or another similar bank because you have student loan debt with this bank. Therefore, you can't get housing, you can't get funding, you can't get credit cards, you can't get any type of funding from this bank or any other bank because you already got a dent on your credit for that. So that was very important. Obama did that he cut out the banks. 247, Obama reformed student loan program to make it possible for students to refinance at a lower rate. Absolutely. 248, Obama created a rating system for colleges so that Obama created a rating system for colleges so that those students applying for financial aid know better where they're paying for. They know better what they're paying for. So we go online and we do a 5-star review for every other restaurant and other businesses that we patronize. Now we get to have create a rating system for these colleges, and so we'll see how much which college is paying which tuition is $18,000, $24,000, $32,000, and is it worth it? And what are the people saying about this? So now we're able to rate colleges online. That's important. And number 249, Obama led a bipartisan effort to reform the federal approach to education and essentially repeal the No Child Left Behind Act. So this is very important. The education sector, he improved it. I'm really, really, really proud of what he's done, the improvement he's made in the economy in regards to education. So how has Obama, since Obama left office and these laws been in place, how has your education improved, your education opportunities improved, and regarding your student loans and everything like that? What has changed for the better in your life? And have you gone back to get a post-secondary education? Let's have this conversation. Meet me in the comment section, Royal Ones, my educated scholars. What do you have a degree? You have your GED, your bachelor's degree, you have a college education? Or do you think about you want to go get one, your education, you got a master's degree, your jury doctorate? Let me know. Let's have this conversation. All right, Royal Ones, thank you for listening to this message. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. Educated Royal Ones, love, hugs, and kisses. Bye.